So we are getting ready to start. All right. So how is everybody this morning? Everybody looks pretty good. I got some people already getting ready to go. I love it. All right. So as usual, we are going to start yoga in our chair today. I like to start in the chair, and we might do a lot more seated today than we'll see how it goes, but we might do more seated today than usual. Just because I think sometimes when we are seated, we're not so focused on our balance that we can get into a deeper stretch. Oh, good morning, Sally. I saw you, Sally, come in. Good morning, Cheryl. And good morning, Mary. All right.
Hi, it's Sally.
Hi, Sally. Good to see your name come up. All right. So we will start in the chair today. We will sit up nice and tall. So I love it when you guys sit at the edge of your seat. When you sit at the edge of your seat, it kind of makes you work more on holding yourself upright. So sitting towards the edge of the chair, so your back isn't up against the back of the chair, bringing your feet to the earth. We want our knees to come straight out from our hips. We want those ankles to come right below the knees. And lift your shoulders up and then gently release them down your back. Then I'll tuck to the chin so you can lengthen through the back of the spine, the back of the neck. And close your eyes here and start to find your breath. So what does that mean to find your breath? To find your breath means to find a steadiness within, by allowing the breath to come to focus in your mind. And as we come to more focus on the breath, we allow the mind stuff to dissipate, to leave. We allow ourselves to become more clear in mind and in body. So start to find an even and a gentle breath. The inhale and the exhale, just moving softly through the nose. And I know we're in the height of allergy season here, so if you can't take every breath in and out through your nose, do the best that you can. And just start to notice. Notice the cool air moving in, the warmth of the breath as it moves out. Can you start to trace the path of your breath as it moves in through your nose? And then back out through your nose. As you begin to deepen the breath, so taking a longer breath, does this breath movement change? Start to breathe into the belly, into the ribs, up into the chest. As you exhale, release from the chest to the ribs, down into the belly. The breath full, the breath even, the breath calming and soothing, the breath steadying. And as you focus a little bit more on your breath, allow this breath to guide you into your practice. Just a few more breaths here. Good, so allow your eyes to open here. We're going to start off with our neck today. So taking a big breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, just gently turn your head to the right. So starting to look over the right shoulder, turning the head as much as you can. where there's no pain. There's some sensation, but that sensation isn't pain. Something you can tolerate for a short period of time. As you inhale, bring your head back to center. As you exhale, gently turn your head to the left. So just slowly moving and feeling the sensation of the movement. Taking your head as far as you can to the left. Turning over the left shoulder. Just noticing if it's different. Good. As you inhale, bring the head back through center. As you exhale, we're going to bring the right ear down to the right shoulder. So we're tipping our head to the right. As you tip your head to the right, you can keep your left hand on your lap, or maybe let the left hand drop down to the side, and maybe even just kind of hold on to the bottom of your chair, creating just a little more stress, or a little bit more tension into the neck, into the top of the shoulder. If that's too much, just let go, bring the hand back to your lap. Breathing fully and completely. As the inhale comes with the head still tipped to the right, gently just turn your gaze or your head or your nose, whatever you're going to call it, up towards the ceiling. So it just changes that sensation just a little bit. Notice the change. And be steady within it. As your exhale comes, start to turn your gaze or your eyes, your nose, your chin down towards the earth. So now we're kind of looking down towards our shoulder, towards our leg, maybe down to the floor. Again, noticing the change, noticing how the sensation moved. As the inhale comes, bring the face back through center and then gently lift your head up. Just the right shoulder. Let's lift the right shoulder or left shoulder. I'm sorry, just your left shoulder. Bring your left shoulder up and then roll it down the back. So isolating just the one shoulder. Normally we do both shoulders at the same time, but sometimes it's different and a little harder to just move the one. Let's take that shoulder roll going the opposite direction. So now we're going to bring it up and then forward, down and back. Good. One more. Good. And release. And let's bring the left hand back to our lap. How does the left side of your neck feel? Should feel pretty good. Now we got to go to the other side. So we're going to inhale again for length. Exhale the left ear to the left shoulder. So now we're tipping the head to the left. You'll feel sensation on the right side of the neck. And again, the right hand can come down and then gently hold on to the chair if that's right for you and for your body. Again, if it's too much, just bring the hand back to your lap and enjoy whatever sensation is there. Enjoy, that's such a good word. Breathe deeply in and deeply out. Here's our head turn. So as you inhale, we're just going to gently turn the face, the nose, the gaze upward. You're noticing a different part of the neck, a different part of the sensation. At any time, if it's too much or not right for you, just back out of it. It's okay. One more breath here. And as the next exhale comes, start to gently turn your head. So now we're going to turn the face down towards the earth. We're gazing downward. The nose is pointing down. The chin is pointing down. We might feel a little bit different sensation in the back of our neck. Soften into the breath, soften into that sensation. Bring the gaze back through center, and as you inhale, lift the head up. Shoulder roll just on the right side. So bring it up, down, and then back forward. So we did the one shoulder roll on the one side. We're going to do the one shoulder roll on this side. Is one side easier to roll than the other? It might be. Just recognize that. And do your best to match the same as you did on the other side. Change that circle, go the other way. Good, and then just gently release. Awesome. From here, we're going to take our chin, bring it down to our chest, and just gaze down at the floor. So we're bringing the head forward now. Try to keep your shoulders back. Don't let your whole body drop forward. Just let the chin come down. And then feeling the lengthening into the cervical column. Not lengthening, it's actually coming forward, but it's okay. Notice that sensation. Good. As you inhale, come all the way up. As you exhale, bring your hands behind the back. You can hold on to your chair or you can interlace your fingers. Pull both shoulders down the back, open the chest, and then take your gaze up to the sky. So actually bringing our head back slightly. We don't want to drop it back too far, but stay long. Breathe into that space. You might feel a little arch here even. Oops, that's the right song. Good, breathe in. And breathe out. I'm gonna do the right song here. There we go. And slowly, gently release. Awesome, bring the hands to the knees. Open up your legs a little bit and bring your hands on your knees. So we're opening up that wide support here. We're gonna do some little just rotations in the axis of the spine. This is really great for the spinal mobility. So I'm gonna take an inhale and I'm just gonna start to gently move my body in a circular motion. The hips and stay grounded into the chair. The feet stay rooted to the floor. The movement's coming from the spine, from the mid, like the waist, and moving yourself up. So you're going to gently rock to whatever direction you went first. And just take that movement really slow. As you go back, as your body moves backward, feel your core body engage. As you come forward, how does that feel? As you move to each side, can you feel your side muscles, your obliques, your lats holding you up? Good. Take a few more rolls here, a little more circles, whatever you want to call them, rotations. My brain and my mouth are not working together, but that's okay. And then let's come up to center again. Good, so whatever direction you went the first way, now we're gonna go the opposite direction. So again, just those little circles. Starting off slow and small. Keeping the slowness, but maybe that circle gets bigger. You can use your hands to help support your body. Maybe even to create a little bit of resistance as you're moving forward or backward. Again, noticing how your body is responding and how it feels. Nice. One more big rotation here. And then come back up through center. Awesome. Bring the feet in just a little bit. And let's inhale here, reach the arms up overhead, lift the gaze. As you exhale here, hinge and fold over your legs, bringing the heart to your thigh. Hands on your knees, little mini cobra. As you inhale, lift the head, maybe the shoulders lift slightly. As you exhale, come back down. Inhale, press down through the feet and rise, arms reach up overhead. As you exhale, bring the right hand down and take a side bend over to the right. As you inhale, right hand lifts. Exhale, the left hand down, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up to center and reach. As you exhale here, we're going to twist our body to the right. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, twist to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Good. As you inhale, arms reach up, gaze up. Let's exhale, hinge at our hips and come forward, back over our legs. Beautiful. Hands on your knees. Inhale, look up. Again, here's a little cobra. Exhale, release and come down. Push down through the floor. Inhale, rise, arms reach up. Back to our side bend. Exhale, side bend to the right. Right hand comes down next to our hip. Left arm reaches overhead. Good. Inhale, we lift back to center. Exhale, the left hand comes down. The right hand reaches to the left side. Good. Inhale, back up through center. As you exhale, you're going to twist to the right. You can keep your arms open, or you can rest your hands on your legs or on your back, on the chair behind you. Inhale, back through center and reach. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms reach up. We're going to go through this one more time. As you exhale, hinge and fold forward. There you go. Inhale, cobra, hands on the knees. Lift the head. Exhale, fold. Push down through the feet. Inhale, rise, arms reaching up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, here's the twist, twisting to the right. Inhale, reaching back up. Exhale, we're twisting to the left. Inhale, back up through center, arms reach. As you exhale, let the arms just float down, coming down to the side. Awesome. You guys did great today. All right, let's move into our, let's go into this pose. Let's turn to the right side of our chair. So So as we turn to the right, this chair is a little high for me, so I use my block under my foot to help stabilize my leg. So I'm not coming up on the tiptoes. I got my whole foot planted. The left knee will point down to the floor. If you'd like, the left leg can even slide back a little bit behind you. It just depends on where you're at in your flexibility. Good. If you're steady, maybe the right hand holds on to the chair, maybe the left hand reaches up to the sky. If you're still steady, maybe the right hand reaches up and we look up to the sky. If that bothers your balance at all, look straight forward, bring one hand down. It just depends on where you're at, as always. Good. I'm going to take a little strange little move here. Not so strange, but some people think it's strange. Take your right hand down. And let the right hand kind of hold on to the back of the chair where your hips are. Lift up through the left arm and then slowly just turn and maybe look back to your right. So you should feel the front of your left leg lighting up, feeling some sensation, and allowing yourself to breathe into that. As you inhale, release, come back through center. Awesome. Bring your left foot to the floor and open up to warrior two. So the left knee's coming out. We're kind of making an L shape as we adjust our body. And then we figure out which way is best for this left leg. Do I want to keep the left knee bent with the foot on the floor? Do I want to straighten the leg? Do I want to bring my leg out at an angle or even back behind me to the side of me? So again, it just depends on where you're at in your flexibility. This is a little harder. This is a little easier, right? You just want to figure out where you're at. And then from here, we'll open up the arms and come into warrior two. Take your gaze to the right. Good. Inhale, lift the arms straight up overhead. As you exhale, float them back down to warrior two. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, float them down just to shoulder height, warrior two. One more inhale, reach them up. One more exhale to warrior two. Good, release the arms. And let's bring the left forward. Adjust the right foot forward. Awesome. How's everybody doing out there? Oh, you're doing great. So glad that I'll give you a thumbs up. Very good. All right. Left foot comes onto the block. Right knee is going to point down to the floor. So we're now turning to the left. So again, left knee can point down, left leg can slide back behind you depending on where you're at in your flexibility. In your ability today, you might need to adjust your chair, your seat on the chair to find the right spot for you. Sometimes it's a little sweet spot, you just need to find it. Keeping your left hand down, inhale the right hand up to the sky. If you're steady, then the left hand can reach up with the right. Lift the gaze. One more breath here. As you exhale, here's that funky little move. We're going to take the left hand down. It's going to come onto the chair right behind your left hip. Right hand's reaching up to the sky, and you're just gently turning and looking back over your left shoulder. Again, finding that nice opening into your hip flexors, the front of your right leg. And then inhale, you're coming back through center. Exhale, bringing the hands down. Awesome. Opening back up to warrior two. So bringing your right foot forward, adjusting your hips and your chest to face the front of the chair. The left leg is staying out to the side. Again, we're just deciding what's right for that right leg. Is just staying in this L shape good enough for you? Do you want to straighten the leg? Do you want to bring it on an angle? Do you want to adjust and slide the leg back? Again, it's just depending on how you are today. Once you found this space, let's lift up the arms to a T. We're going to turn the gaze over to the left. Good. So we're doing this more today for the stretch, for the opening, for the lengthening. Just a little bit of arm movement to inhale, lift the arms up overhead. And exhale, release to parallel. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Good shoulder movement. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, the arms come back down. Let the shoulders release down the back. Gaze to the left. Stay here for another breath. And then exhale, float the arms down and gently bring the legs back forward. Awesome. Good. All right, so today we are going to do some triangle poses. We are going to go up to standing. I fooled you guys. I said, no, maybe not, but I think we will. Why not? So if you want to come up to standing today, come on up to standing. Can't tell if my head's cut off. I don't think it is. And you're going to turn your chair so that it's better accessible to you. I probably should go this way first, sorry. Oh, yes, this way. I have to adjust the chair so it's right for you. All right. So we're going to start with a down dog position with the seat of the chair facing us. So normally we just use the back of the chair. That's a little higher. Today we're going to use the seat, again, just to bring a little bit more of that V shape into our body. So face your chair and inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. Bring your hands onto the seat. Once it's on the seat, step your feet back. Your feet can be about hip width distance apart. They can be a little bit wider. Your knees can even soften if you need that. Take another breath in here. As you exhale, pull your hips back. Lower your chest. And maybe the head comes right between your arms. Maybe it doesn't. It's okay if it doesn't. Palms are gently reaching and pressing on the chair, on the seat of the chair. If this is too much for you, you can always bring the hands back up to the top of the chair where you usually have them. Lift up through the tailbone, lift the hips, lengthen the back of the legs. And then gently pull the hips back a little further. Look up at your chair here and inhale, slowly come on up. Hands are still on the chair. Can you take your right foot and step it forward? So the right foot's going to come right underneath the chair. And then turn your left foot out a little bit. And then stand up if you can. Okay. So I have my right foot forward underneath the chair. Left foot is down. I can take as wide of a stance as what's comfortable for me. I don't want to go too wide, but I also don't want to be real narrow. So try to be about the width of your hips or maybe a little bit wider. Let's bring our left hand on the hip, the right hand on our leg. Chest is facing forward. We're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, slide your right hand down your right leg like you're kind of side bending to the right. And then maybe your hand comes onto the chair. Your elbow is pointing up on the left side to the ceiling. Crown of your head is reaching forward. Now here, if it's right for you and for your body, for your shoulder, maybe you inhale, lift the left hand up to the sky. And then maybe you can gently turn your head up to the hand. Good. Press down through the feet and feel the spaciousness and the opening of your body. One more breath. As you exhale, look down at your hand on the chair. Bring your left hand down. And now we got to readjust our feet. So take your left leg, put a little bend in the knee, and then hop it forward to meet your chair. And then inhale, come up to standing. That was wonderful. I did that because I have to switch my chair side. If I don't switch my chair side, my back is to you, and I don't want that. All right, so far so good. We got another side, right? Always get two sides. So let's take an inhale here, stay up nice and tall. Exhale, hinge and bring your hands down to the chair. We're gonna go back to our chair dog. Hands on the seat, step the feet back. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're pulling the hips back, the chest starts to lower. Maybe the head comes between the arms, maybe it doesn't. Maybe your arms are up a little higher. Maybe your knees are a little softer. Again, we're all finding the right space for our body and what feels right for us. Lift the tailbone a little higher. And maybe you're pulling the hips back a little further. Good. Start to look up to your hands. Come up. Lift up your left foot, step it forward so the left foot comes right underneath the chair. Stabilize that right foot, turn it in slightly, and then gently lift yourself up to standing. Again, there might be a hand on your chair, that's okay. So again, left leg is straight. The hips are gonna stay open. The heart is open. Left hand's gonna come on my left leg, my right hand's on my right hip. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, start to slide the left hand down the left leg. When it gets to a point where you can't go any further, maybe the hand comes down to the chair or whatever you got there. That right elbow is still pointing up to the ceiling, so the chest is still forward. It hasn't dropped. It's still facing up and lifting. No pain in that shoulder. Go ahead and lift the right hand up to the sky. And then gently turn the gaze up if you can. Stay long and breathe. One more breath. As you exhale, look down, bring your right hand to the chair, and let's step the other foot forward. Inhale, stand up nice and tall. Awesome, you guys did great. Yay, you. All right. How are we feeling so far? Feeling good. I love all the thumbs up. That's great. Thank you for thumbing me up. I love that. All right, let's do one more from standing. Actually, it's gonna be two more. I lie, I always lie. So two more from standing. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. And then after we do standing, we will come down to seated, okay? So I'm just facing this way because we're gonna do a little rotation, a little twist. We're gonna use our chair. I'm going to stand so that I'm kind of right up against the chair. My knees are actually touching my chair. I'm going to take a big breath in. Exhale, I'm going to bring my hands down to the seat again. Taking a step back with my left foot. So I'm stepping back with that left foot, almost like we were before in that triangle pose, but now the hips are forward. And I want to keep them forward. Bring your left hand onto the chair, onto the seat. Bring your right hand onto your hip. So now it's a little bit of balance here, right? We're going to inhale, lengthen through our spine. And if you can, maybe the body can turn to the right, just a little. And if you can, maybe the right hand reaches up. Ooh. This is the revolve triangle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good, one more. Good, exhale, let's bring the right hand down. And step your foot forward. And then slowly lift. That was beautiful. We have another side to do. Again, I got to flip so my back isn't to you. I don't like it when my back is to you. I think I told you that. All right, so once again, we're starting right up against the chair. We're going to take a big inhale. Bring the hands down to the seat. Stabilize your body. Stabilize how you feel. Take your left foot and step it. I'm sorry, take your right foot and step it back. I almost said the wrong leg. Right foot steps back. Right hand is going to plant onto the chair. Find some support there. And then bring your left hand to your hip. So if this is where you're at today, stay here. If you can, start to twist, start to lift your right elbow to the sky. And if you're still steady, maybe the hand reaches up. Excuse me. Gotta bring your hand down. Excuse me, take a big step forward and inhale, come on up. Woo, good job. All right, your choice entirely here. We're gonna go to seated. You can sit in the chair, you can sit on the floor. I'm gonna stay in the chair today, but if you wanna be on the floor, by all means, go down to the floor. I encourage people to sit on the floor. Good. So no matter where you're at, you might want your strap. When I'm sitting in the chair doing my stretches, I do like blocks because I like to rest my feet up on the blocks. Sometimes I even like a second chair in front of me. Just depends, right? So if you're on the floor, your legs are straight out. If you're seated in the chair, your legs are straight out. We look the same no matter where we're at. It's just when you're sitting on the floor, there's a little bit more of a bend into your hips. Bring your hands next to your hips. We're going to go into Dandasana, staff pose. Point your toes up to the ceiling. And kind of pull your kneecaps back by pulling your quadriceps up, the tops of your legs, these big muscles, you pull them up. Hands down next to the hips. We're going to lift the shoulders up. Gently let them release and come down the back. Low belly is firm. And now let's take our gaze and look down at the heart. So we're looking down at our chest. We're really lighting up our posterior chain. We're really working on our posture here. By lengthening through the spine on the inhale and the exhale, we're just rooting down. Good. As you inhale here, arms can reach up to the sky. We lift the gaze. Here's that lengthening movement. As you exhale, hinge at your hips and start to come forward. Now your hands can come onto your thigh and then slowly start to walk down where you're comfortable. You can use your strap around your feet to help create some leverage to keep you in this space. You want your spine long here, so don't let your body collapse. Stay active and breathe. The breathing is the best part. I told you that, right? Good. Good. Couple more breaths. Good. As you inhale, start to come up. Good. I'm going to bring my right foot to the floor. My knee is bent, the right leg. Left leg is still straight. Right knee is going to gently drop out to the side. If you're on the floor, the foot will be right up against your leg. If you're not, we're just letting it drop out. Take an inhale here, lengthen. Exhale, just like we did before, come forward over our left leg. So I'm just walking my hands down the strap. Again, you can walk hands down your leg. Keep your spine long. As you inhale, start to lift. If you have the strap, you can gently release it off to the side. And then bring your right foot to the floor so the knee is lifted. The knee's pointing up, the right foot's on the floor. There's a little space between your right foot and your left leg. A little bit of rotation here. As you inhale, lift the right hand up to the sky. As you exhale, bring the right hand behind you. Let it rest behind your hip. Left hand's going to cross over to the right leg. Maybe the right arm or left arm is hugging your right knee. So it might look like this if you're seated on the floor. Inhale for length. Exhale, turn your gaze back to the right. So this is a little bit deeper of a twist than what we were doing earlier today. Good. As you inhale, start to unwind, come back to forward. Awesome. We're just going to change our feet now. I'm going to straighten the right leg. The left knee is in. I'm going to let the left knee gently fall to the side. Inhaling, lifting up for length. Exhaling and keeping the spine long. Again, we're going to fold over our left leg, our right leg rather. Holding onto a strap, holding onto our leg, walking ourselves down with using the strap or using the hands. And finding that right space. Finding that sensation that's right for you, right for your body. As you inhale, start to rise. Releasing the strap, we're going to bring the left foot to the floor. Inhaling, lifting up for length. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, the left hand behind the back. Right hand's going to cross to the left leg or hug the left knee. Lift up tall. Turn the gaze back to the left. Use your hand behind you, so that left hand, use that as kind of support for your back. Don't let yourself lean backward or roll forward. Try to stay tall. As you inhale, come back through center. We're going to bring the feet together. So the soles of the feet are going to come together. The knees are going to open up wide. If you're on the floor, you might be able to hold on to your ankles or your feet themselves, or maybe the toes. Just don't pull them up away from the floor. Stay tall in the spine, shoulders down the back. Notice what you're feeling. If you're seated on the floor, you might inhale here and exhale, bring the heart just a smidge forward. And so don't recommend it in the chair, but if you're on the floor, you can do that. As you inhale, come back up. Bring the legs together. Use your hands to help if you need to. If you are on the floor, go ahead and roll down onto your back and hug your knees in and kind of just gently rock into the spine. If you're in the chair, you can gently just sit back. We're going to pull one knee in towards our chest. Just kind of rock back and forth. And then maybe pull the other knee in towards the chest, so we're switching. Good, and then we'll bring the foot to the earth. Good. If you're on the floor, both knees into your chest, open up the arms to a T. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lower the knees to the left, turn your gaze to the right. If you're seated in the chair, you're going to walk your feet to the right side of the chair. Stay tall in the spine, and then as you exhale, turn to the back of the chair, holding out with both arms for a little bit of leverage. Good. Wherever you're at, as you inhale, come back through center. As you exhale, go to the other side. So if you're on the floor, the knees fall to the right, you look to the left. If you're seated in the chair, you're going to walk all the way to the left side of the chair. Inhale for length. Exhale, turn to the back. As you inhale, come back through center. If you'd like to hug your knees in one more time, hug your knees in. If you're on the floor, you can just gently wrap your arms on both legs. I'm sorry, if you're on the chair. If you're on the earth, you can hug your knees in towards your chest. If you're on the chair, your chest comes down to your knees. Good. Start to let yourself unfold. So unfolding, coming down into your Shavasana. If you're seated, you're just coming up back, sitting in your chair to just kind of relax. If you're on the floor, your legs might come long. Your feet might stay on the floor with the knees bent to help neutralize the low back. You're doing whatever you feel is best and most comfortable for you and for your body. Close your eyes. With your eyes closed, take a deep, full breath in through your nose. As you exhale, press it out through your mouth with a big sigh. Take rest. Just have a few more moments here to relax. Let your body center. Be still. Let's see if you can soften just a little bit more to the legs, to the body, to the arms, to the neck, into the head, and most importantly, into the body. Begin to just start to recognize and notice your breath once again. Feel the breath naturally deepen. Feel your body starting to come alive. Maybe a little bit of movement into your fingers. A little bit of movement into your toes. Maybe you move into the wrists. Maybe you move a little bit into your ankles. If it feels good, maybe your head gently moves from side to side. Bring your legs together, reach your arms up overhead, take a big, long finger to toe stretch. So stretching from the fingers to your toes, reaching up, deep breath in, and exhale, sigh it out. Bringing your knees to your chest if you're on the earth. Slowly making your way up to seated. So you might roll over onto your side, kind of hang out for a minute, press up. You might gently rock and roll on your spine and just lift yourself up to seated gently. Once you get there, we'll bring our hands to the heart center. So as always, it is such an honor and a privilege to be able to be here with this community. This is such an amazing community to be a part of. And if it weren't for each and every one of you, we wouldn't have this amazing community. So thank you for being here. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings be happy and free. May we be together in peace. Namaste. Awesome. Nice job today, everybody. How do we feel?